All right, so in this video, we're taking a look at some cool stuff such as the ARKROCKET Cassini 2-speed stereo turntable with speakers. This is a bit of a vintage throwback for most of you out there, but it's really simple. Included turntable with speakers and some additional features. Now in this video, this is gonna be really simple. We're gonna do an open box, a setup, and also first impressions as well. Then I'll give you my final impressions later on in the video. To start off with, as you can see right here, of course, all in one, you just got to find a space for you to set this up. Nice vintage turntable, some additional features such as left and right, auxiliary in, and of course, additional speakers, and of course, your classic needle going in. As far as the features that are on the box, like I said before, an all-inclusive turntable. There is nothing additional you have to get for this. Everything is included in this box. So if you got an old collection of records available, yes, records, they had records back in the day. You have an old collection of records, or you're looking to starting a record collection, this might be your best entry into it. It's 2-speed turntable, so they come in different speeds. You've got a 33.3 and 45 RPM, maximum capacity for max compatibility depending on how the record it needs to be spun. Moving magnetic cartridge for nice stability. You can connect wirelessly. You can connect this to Bluetooth as well, so you can receive Bluetooth signal to play from the speakers here, and you can send out what's actually playing on the record to a Bluetooth speaker. Really cool addition to this. Smoothly accessible control knobs. You're just turning the knob. Hey, vintage. And also a dual 20-watt stereo speaker to really get some cool full sound. All right, those are the features. Let's see what's happening inside the box. Let's take a look at this. As we open it up, you are taking a first look along with me. All right, so first thing you have is your accessories panel, counterweight, user guide, power adapter, and a 45 RPM adaptable adapter. Here goes your instruction manual, your AC adapter. This is a spare rubber band for your turntable because it uses a spinning turntable. You have your counterweight and an aux cord as well. Let's continue along with it. And of course you see your 2 speakers here as well. So let's get this out. Okay, so first let's take a look at the speakers, up close to the speakers. Now at first look, this is a bit of a, well, it does have a nice wood look to it. This is a bit of a, kind of like a very thin wood. It's not really like a heavy wood. I mean, it's very, movable. Of course, here you got the back here, and of course, this is your right speaker, and of course, your right RCA cord. And of course, you have your speaker here that you can actually, if you want to, you can pop that off. Me personally, I like to have this popped off. I just like the way it looks. But yeah, so that's our right speaker. There we go. Yeah, nice, good sounding, nice looking, good sized speakers. That's the word I meant to say. Right, and as far as our main turntable, let's take this out. You've got your turntable here with a turntable protector. Or record, for your record protector. Okay, and a real quick brief look. We can take a look at what this consists of. Again, same wood material, feels nice and solid. The feet, they're a bit of a springy, I guess maybe to kind of act as maybe like a shock absorber, so you're not getting skips within the record. So if there's a, like maybe vibrations, the feet are going to absorb the vibrations. Of course, you've got your dial here for your record, for the rubber band. For the rubber band that was there. You do definitely want to take off this band that's holding it down, and you do want to take off this tape that's protecting the actual needle as well. You take off this plastic part right here. You're good to go. And of course you can see your on and off and volume is combined here. You got Bluetooth, auxiliary, the phone for it picks up what's playing on the record, and of course Bluetooth phone where it sends the audio coming from the record to your speaker. Of course you can just unlatch it, bring it up. You can use that to bring it up and bring it down. Okay, and this will hold our cover for this. So let's get to setting this up. First thing I will do is take this here, and as you can see, there's a bit of a rubber band that's happening right here, and I've got a red pull here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this over here, okay, and now I'm going to line it up to this other part, and I'm going to pull this until we see the actual rubber band, and then we're going to wrap it around it, and there we go. And now it's actually connected. Okay, I can take this off, and then I can lay this there, and then that's good to go. And then what I want to do is I want to slide these grooves right here into these clips right here. So all the way, and then it's secure, and now we can open it. Looking good so far. Now, as far as connecting the speakers, again, that's simple. Let's take a look at this right here to give you a sense up close. All right, so we've got our right and left speaker where we're going to connect our speakers to, auxiliary in, the auxiliary cord that came with it, and of course our power cord, pretty straightforward. So let's set this up so you can see it. I'm going to take my left speaker. There we go. My right speaker. And then I'll get my accessory box, and of course I just got to add my power cord. And of course I'm forgetting my counterweight, so I want to do that right now. So 3.5 on the top. There you go. And of course, depending on your needs, you'll set it however, but it may be a repeat and check kind of process for you. All right, last thing, let's plug in the power. Okay, so initial impressions so far after setting up, this is a very nice, good looking all-in-one turntable set. I like the size of the speakers. It looks like I'm gonna get some good sound out of it. Very clean, nice vintage, modern construction at the same, vintage and modern, yeah, make that work. But somehow it's working. And also, of course, a turntable as well. My initial thoughts as far as the size of the turntable, for my uses, it seems like this might be too big for some things in my house, but I'm going to try to make it work. But yeah, you're kind of getting a sense of the look, the size, and the feel of it right now. So first, let's open this up. Let's turn it on. Okay, and we're going to do Bluetooth first and test with my phone so we can get a sense of what does it actually sound like. So let's connect it. All right, we're connected. Now let's go to something. All right, there we go. So, I'll tell you right now, this thing sounds full, even though I'm behind the speakers. I'm not, yeah, this is just my office, but it really sounds like it's filling up the room. I got no, sounds like man, it sounds like the lows are nice and full. Really get a nice feel and sense to it. Sounds really clear. I hope you can hear me. And yeah, it's got a good sound so far. All right, so let's pause this. And let me give you a quick example of what it's like to put in a record. Bring it. And I'll just bring it down. We go to phone. Wow. All right. Okay, I can't go too loud. And of course, you can connect this to Bluetooth phone. So whatever's playing from here, if for some reason you don't think the speakers are loud enough on this or full enough on this, I don't know why you think about that. Seems like 20 watts is enough right now. But if you need to get louder and fuller, you can connect this to louder and fuller speakers through Bluetooth connection if those speakers support it. But yeah, there we go. Really like how they give a variety of options. All right, so this is my initial impressions. I'm gonna give you my thoughts after some use and playing with this and give you a fuller impression of what my final thoughts are on the ARKROCKET Cassini 2-speaker turntable all-in-one set. So here you go. All right, so after some time with this, I want to share my final thoughts about it. First of all, the looks. I like the vintage nostalgic look of it. It looks really nice, and it's got a bit of also a modern aesthetic to it at the same time with the vintage nostalgic look. Again, how does that work together? But somehow it does. Now, I do want to point this out, and it comes to the size. Because of the shape and the records and the space that you need to run something like this, it does take a bit of size wherever you're putting it. I had to look really hard around my place to find a place where it could sit, and as you can see, it barely fits here, so just keep that in mind. With that being said, I forgot to mention this before in the past, but you can shift the speed, and the way to shift the speed is by pressing this button right here, where it'll go from the before mentioned the 3.3 RPM to the 45 RPM. So just press that button and you're good to go. Let's talk about the sound. And the sound, man, it gives a really good full sound up to a degree. So if you're like in a bedroom, man, you have more than enough sound. If you're in a living room or a family room, yeah, it's going to fill up that sound very well. But if you're in something bigger than that, you're going to need bigger and louder speakers, which is why I see they added the Bluetooth from phone connectivity, which is a brilliant idea. So I'm sure a lot of the newer speakers out there, they have some kind of Bluetooth connectivity. They were thinking ahead by adding Bluetooth connectivity to outside speakers, so you're always covered when it comes to that. Okay, my final thoughts. Well, I like what ARKROCKET is doing here. An all-in-one turntable solution with speakers. You can't go wrong. It sounds good. Ease of use. If you ever want to be a fan of building up a record collection, you can do it right here with no worries or stress or additional maintenance. Everything's all included. So yeah, really hope this video helped you out in making your choice. As always, guys, I'll leave links in the description down below so you can pick up your own ARKROCKET turntable 2-speaker all-in-one set. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other future videos. Hit that like if you like what's going on here, and also ding that notification so you can be notified for future videos like this as well. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Take care. Bye.